Today's horoscope, Leo October 13th, 2024. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money and compatibility with other signs. You enjoy coming to others' aid, particularly on a mental or knowledge level today. Your helpful nature shines through, making it natural for others to acknowledge your efforts. However, today's Mercury transits can compromise our understanding at times. While you're in the mood to fact-find, connect, and learn, a decision may not be clear-cut. You could find others aren't quite getting what you mean. Especially as the day advances, a Mercury-Pluto square comes into stronger play, and it may be best to avoid pushing an idea or pushing for an answer from someone. Try not to succumb to pressures to get too much done quickly. This transit can produce a bit of paranoia or play on worries and fears, but you might try channeling this intensity into something beneficial or productive. Positively, you may discover something that needs a rehaul. A passionate new era has been upon you and remains for a few more days. This is because sweet Venus, our goddess planet of attraction, harmony, and marriage, has been spinning in the sea caverns of Scorpio. This is also known as your solar house of home, family, and domesticity, which means that you could have so much more pleasure and relaxation at home with your kindred or favorite people. Use this time to plan a special dinner party, redecorate or renovate, or find time for some TLC in the candlelight. If single, consider how you can transform your living space into an abyss of magic and wonder. Be more exact about what you want. As of right now, you might be figuring out your next steps in your professional journey. However, it might be kind of scary to commit to a new pathway when Jupiter retrograde in Gemini sextiles Chiron retrograde in Aries. You might be nervous for several reasons. It may revolve around moving, education, or doing something you have never done before. Although it can be scary to do something new, you might find it healing to go for it. Do not hold back. The planetary position today prompts you to center your mind through physical activity. Yoga, stretching and running are all activities that require concentrated breathing, and this is recommended now. Balance is everything. Breathe in and breathe out. If your body is not on a regular schedule, your mind will find it more challenging to handle decision-making and emotional communication. Concentrate on eating at regular times and getting exercise at least 3 times a week. Come now, don't get all discouraged for nothing. It's true, the vibrations are a little bit difficult, so they won't be very encouraging, but these difficulties will progressively go away and leave room for some brighter days. Above all, you will have to get into a rhythm and get your life a bit in order. Indeed, you tend to give too much importance to unimportant things, and you regularly let yourself be overwhelmed by banal situations that don't pose many difficulties. You have the keys to success, but you still have to find the right door. Keep looking. Thanks to the moon, as Pluto turns direct in your work sector today, you have been able to maximize his final days in retrograde motion and will be prepared to advance swiftly as the brakes are released. Although the moon will depart just before Pluto turns direct, it ensures that your instincts remain sharp and that you are emotionally and intuitively engaged when it matters most. The moon will then shift its focus to your relationships, offering an opportunity for emotional engagement as Pluto begins his 5.5-week journey back to your relationship sector. It is just a few hours before Pluto's direct turn today that will see him turn around and begin his 5.5-week trek back to your relationship sector that the moon returns. Just the fact that the planet of change and transformation is on his way back is something to be excited about, but also to start preparing for. This includes working with the communication gods to get the communication lines open. Daily Planetary Overview. Have you ever felt like there's something in your life that's been holding you back or weighing you down, like a cloud that just won't lift? Whether it's an outdated belief that no longer serves you, a relationship that's run its course, or even a career path that's lost its spark, this could be the perfect moment to let it go. We all have those lingering thoughts or situations that seem to take up space in our minds and hearts, but when we release them, we create room for new opportunities and growth, things that are more aligned with who we're becoming. Think about it for a moment. What in your life could you release to make way for something better? Is there something you've been holding on to that no longer feels like it fits? Maybe it's a mindset that's been limiting your potential, or perhaps it's a routine that's become more of a burden than a blessing. Take this as your sign that letting go is not only okay, it's necessary for your evolution. Does something come to mind for you? If so, share your thoughts with us. What are you ready to release or complete to step into your true power? This could be the beginning of a powerful transformation. Now, as Chiron retrograde in Aries sextiles Jupiter in Gemini, you may find yourself questioning your belief system. This alignment can stir up feelings of uncertainty about your morals, values, and ethics. You might struggle, even just for a moment, to stand by what you've always believed to be true. However, this inner conflict isn't a bad thing, it's an opportunity to heal and grow. Sometimes, questioning what we believe is the first step towards strengthening those very beliefs. Use this time to reaffirm what truly matters to you. Find strength in the core values that define who you are, because it's these beliefs that anchor you, even when external circumstances seem to shift. At the same time, be mindful of the temptations around you. With this planetary influence, you might find yourself drawn to fleeting trends or tempted to indulge in something that promises instant gratification. Whether it's a purchase you can't really afford or an experience that doesn't hold long-term value, resist the urge to chase temporary satisfaction. It's easy to get swept up in the moment, especially when life feels overwhelming or uncertain. But remember, the quick fix won't improve your mood or situation in the long run. Instead, give yourself the gift of stepping back and taking a breather. Distance yourself from daily stress and obligations, even if just for a short while. This sense of freedom of taking a step back from the noise will give you the clarity to appreciate what's genuinely good for you. Have you noticed how much clearer your thoughts become when you allow yourself a moment of peace? Sometimes, that simple pause is all it takes to gain a fresh perspective on what's really important. The stars are shining favorably upon you in many areas, especially when it comes to financial matters. You have a strong instinct for making profitable business decisions right now, so keep up the momentum. Whether you're negotiating a deal, investing in a new venture, or considering different options for your financial future, your judgment is sharp, and the universe is supporting your efforts. Just remember not to aim too high too fast. There are plenty of opportunities available to you, but patience will ensure that you make the best choice for the long term. It's also important not to let any outstanding financial claims go unresolved. This is a great time to address any loose ends, whether it's paying off a lingering debt, settling a bill, or simply making sure everything is in order. The energy is aligned for positive resolutions, and you're in a strong position to tie up these loose ends with confidence. Don't be afraid to take the initiative, as it will likely lead to favorable outcomes. As you move through these shifts and opportunities, stay open to change, but grounded in what feels right for you. The universe is guiding you towards something better, and by listening to your intuition and staying mindful of your values, you'll find that you're exactly where you need to be. So, what area of your life are you focusing on right now? Are you ready to release, reassess, and realign? Let us know. We'd love to hear how this energy is showing up in your life. We're all navigating these cosmic currents together, and your journey is just as important as the next. Keep moving forward with trust and optimism. You've got this.